book lovers, it's Kelly with Usborne Books and More, and let's talk learning to read with your child. Learning to read is a scary thing for kids. It's kind of a scary thing for parents if you've never done it, because you're like, how do I teach my kid to read? What do I do? Well, Usborne has the tools to help you do it and do it successfully and give your kids the confidence that they need to be on their path to reading and becoming lifelong readers. So first up, we're going to talk about the very first reading set with Usborne. This is a hardcover set with 15 books. It does also come with a parent's guide. And these work to teach your child the 44 phonemes of the English language. Easy for me to say. It breaks it up into 7 different groups, and it starts with the easiest sounds and then works towards the hardest sounds. How these work is that there are shared reading. First of all, it has, I told you there's a parent's guide, but there's also a sheet in every book that talks about how to do it. And then you'll see that the parent reads over here and the child reads down here. You're going to be doing a lot of repetition with learning to read. You're going to read this book over and over again. You're going to tell your child at first what the words are, and they will start to learn the sounds. Like I said, there'll be 7 different groups of sounds that they'll be learning. And then at the end, there's also puzzles to help with remembering what sounds that they learned and what words that they learned. So that is the first book, and then there's 15 books in the set, but as you get through the first 7, you're going to be doing the 7 different groups of phonemes. But then as you get to book 8, they will be reading by themselves. They will be a confident early reader and be able to move through the rest of the series reading by themselves. So that is the very first reading set. Those are all hardcover books. And then we have another option for the same sort of the phonemes and the shared reading, but we also have a different set called the Starting to Read Pack. This has soft cover versions. It has 8 books. So it only goes through the first 4 books in the set, and but it has 2 books for each level. Also has a poster with the letters to hang up on the wall to get the kids learning their letter sounds, and also has this really great activity pack. You can be working on this when they're 3 and 4. This can be learning the different sounds that each letter makes. Very, very important in learning to read. So that is the Start to Read pack. Then we also have our phonics sets. We have individual books, and then we have combined volumes. I really love the 10 and Friends. Between the 10 and Friends and the very first reading set, my son learned to read before he was in kindergarten. And what I love about the phonics set is that it's all very, very small words, and really, it all rhymes, so it's really easy for them to kind of guess what the next word is. And this one comes with a CD. It has 12 stories inside for $19.99. Great value. And then every page has a little duck for them to find. So that makes it a little extra fun for them as they're learning to read with phonics. So now that they've become kind of a more confident but still new reader, then we'll move on to our leveled readers. These are our new Read with Usborne program. There's 4 different levels. The first level is for new readers. There are 6 books in this series. Here are 2 of them. I'll show you what they look like on the inside. They are beautifully illustrated, only have a few words per page, similar to the books that were in the very first reading set, in the end books of those. And then we'll move on to level 2. These are for developing readers. And what I love about these books is that they are, our books are not commercialized. This is going to teach them a great message as well. And The Boy Who Cried Wolf, I mean, come on, that's a great one for your kids to be learning to read with. Then we have level 3. This is for confident readers. Here's The Little Mermaid. You can see there's a lot more words per page. There are chapters in this one. Let me see. There are 6 chapters in this. and 47 pages per book. This one is our level 4, a step to chapter books. This is like when they're almost ready to get to chapter books. You can see there's a lot more words per page there, but there's still some great illustrations. And this one has 7 chapters with 60, I believe it's 63 words per page. So a little heavier duty there for when they're really getting to be good readers. And then we also have our beginner chapter books. Hey Jack and Billy B, they are friends and they do lots of adventures. And there's also really great morals in these stories. You know, playground problems that they deal with, lying, cheating, that kind of thing. You can see that there's less than 85 words per page. These are a great tool for getting your child ready for chapter books and to really develop a love of reading, which is so important. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Have a great day.